Good morning, class 10. Already in my online classes, what we have done, that is we have done in last class, that is AC generator and DC generator. And what note I have given to Rinki ma'am and Payal ma'am, that is regarding to the whole chapter. Now the thing is that in that chapter, if you see that PDF note, there you can see there are few topics, 1 or 2 points are there, which I have not cleared. Due to lack of time that day, it was not possible for me to take all the cover all the syllabus. So what we will do in my next online class, I will cover that small part of that chapter. Okay. Because that chapter is so crucial for you, because if I make video right now, you will not understood, and then again you will ask in my online classes. So better in online class that small part we will do there. Now those who are writing notes, obviously everyone should write notes, but I know few of them are there who will not copy anything. Now those who are copying the note, so please leave only 2 pages. Okay, then start that today's chapter, that is called atomic nucleus, which are having 2 parts, that is radioactivity and nuclear energy. So we are now in the path, that is we are in the last part of the chapter, that is called last part of the syllabus, that is called atomic nucleus. See, these chapters, atomic nucleus, are completely different from that physics chapter what we had discussed till now. This atomic nucleus consists of 2 parts. Remember that we will study 2 things. One is radioactivity, another we will study nuclear energy. Both parts I will cover. So atomic energy, radioactivity and nuclear energy, both I will cover. So today we will discuss atomic and energy, atomic nucleus part. We will start atomic nucleus and radioactivity part. Now see, radioactivity is that part of that area of physics. They are in that both the book, that is that board book. I am showing you what I am telling. Just give me a minute. Board book means either that fundamental of physical science, that is Shishir Ranjan Majumdar or that Subroto Banerjee, this book, or elements of physical science. Anyone you can study from there. Now the thing is that what is written in that board book, that is in a very concise manner, means just they had mentioned the topics, but in exam that is a huge part we need to do to give answer of those things. So atomic and nucleus, remember that whole things I will give you notes what you need to study. We will obviously consider book as our reference, but note is the mandatory things, because without that you will not complete the whole syllabus of West Bengal board. So let's study, let's do that first. Now when we are discussing radioactivity, what is called radioactivity? See, in our nature there are various elements which radiate energy in the form of radiation. Means like uranium, thorium, this kind of element emits radiation. So we can see that they are actually very active. Means if I see a carbon atom in nature, means suppose I am having a coal which we can burn and take heat from that. So coal is not a very active element. It's if it is not reacting, that it is in inert shape, means it is not, it is will not react with anyone until unless there is a chemical change. But radioactive elements are those who are very active, means continuously they are emitting radiation. First make those things clear. So who are the radioactive element? The elements which always active and emits radiation. That's the first thing. Now who has first discovered this? That is probably in 1896. Remember that in 1896 Henry Barkewell, you can see that in note it will be given, Henry Barkewell discovered the phenomena of radioactivity. Okay, he saw that there is in nature, there are certain compounds or certain molecules are there which are very much active in nature and they are continuously emitting radiation. Clear? Now emitting radiation means in the form of radioactive rays. Now mainly radioactive ray are three types. Remember that: alpha ray, beta ray and gamma ray. Alpha, beta, gamma. We are having three types of radioactive rays. So when object, and except those there are also various radioactive particles present there. Now in our syllabus only these three rays we will study. Now alpha ray, beta ray and gamma ray, what they are doing? So when our elements is itself very much active, so they will emit radiation. They will emit radiation in the forms of alpha ray, beta ray or gamma ray. So after Henry Barkewell, that later on, that Madame Curie, you know, who got the Nobel Prize for that radioactivity, that Madame Curie and Pierre Curie discovered few substances in nature who are also taking place in the radioactive in the periodic table in chemistry. Madame Curie and Pierre Curie discovered one element that is called radium, that is more than 1,000,000 times than uranium of equal weight. Means radium is more radioactive than uranium. Clear? So like that, when science goes on, there are many discoveries happen. So that time one after another, they are very much we are discovering various radioactive elements. Now which elements can do this kind of things? Now we know in our atoms we are having what? In an innermost shell we are having neutron and proton, and outermost shell we are having electrons. Clear? Outermost shell we are having electrons. That much knowledge we are having. Now it is seen that radioactivity for some cases, completely depends on the neutron-proton ratio of atom. So neutron-proton ratio of atoms. Now what is the value? I will definitely tell. But before that, if there is a specific value of neutron-proton ratio, if it is overcoming that barrier, so that type of element will be radioactive. What is that data? I am telling you. Wait. If neutron and proton ratio in between 1/1 to 1/5, clear? So within this range, maximum case, again I am telling this is a maximum case, the substance will not behave as a radioactive element. Now if neutron proton ratio is more than 1/5, maximum case, there are some exception also. So for that case we are having the substance which can spontaneously emit radiation. Why I am saying spontaneous? Because without any external source, without any external condition, they spontaneously emit radiation throughout the day, throughout the year, throughout 1 year after another year, for so many years. So that's why it is called a spontaneous phenomena. So as I am telling, so this is all about the basic of radioactivity. Now I am giving a point wise. So who discovered this radioactivity, concept of radioactivity? That is in 1896 Henry Barkewell gave the concept of radioactivity. First things, Who discovered radium? Madame Curie, Pierre Curie discovered radium. What are the units of radioactivity? Units of radioactivity either BQ, that is for Barkewell, or Curie. One of them is CGS unit, another is SI unit. Clear? Now, which kind of atoms will spontaneously emit radiation? If neutron and proton ratio more than 1/5 for maximum case, again I am telling, so that will emit radiation. Okay class?